Owerka-Moore, creative director for Fiberops brand. My friend Tabo and I, we were both working for a brand called Alphanumeric, and we just got a little older and we wanted to do different stuff that was more leaning toward our immediate lifestyle instead of working for a bigger brand. Tabo is Japanese and he had grown up in Hong Kong, actually. He and his dad moved there when he was like 19 and just shared a lot in common with skating and music and, you know, being fans of denim, and decided we wanted to do Fiberops. But I mean, ultimately the brand's just based on music and denim, I guess, for lack of a better description. And for the first 4 years, we only sold in Japan and in Hong Kong, and a few shops in Europe, and then we also sold to Information in Hawaii. In general, they're actually quite similar on the underside. I think for the most part, the Japanese consumer is more willing to express their own personal style, whereas the American consumer, for the most part, wants a uniform. Not into like creating uniforms and big merchandising schemes, and this goes with this and this goes with that. It's like, if somebody's wearing our jeans and somebody else's t-shirt, I'd actually rather them do that than be wearing our stuff head to toe. And somebody who's a big garmento would be like, what are you, crazy? You want them wearing the whole outfit? But it's just not really what we're into. Basically, we just make a lot of classic staple items, but with our own kind of twist, as opposed to trying to go overboard and load things up with all kinds of superfluous details. This is just a classic polo. I don't know if you can see it, but we do all of our buttons are pin-up buttons. We've been doing that since we started. And then just a straight razor, just because I thought it was kind of a classic American icon for gentlemen. This is a take on a Western shirt. And I don't know if you can see, but the yoke has a spiderweb embroidery on it. I'm a big psychobilly and rockabilly fan, so it's kind of our version. It's a classic racing jacket, but it's a coated cotton. So if you were riding a motorcycle or a scooter, it's pretty wind resistant and somewhat water resistant, not waterproof. But the shirt is a play on a Cuban shirt, 4 pockets, and then kind of bowling shirt, gussets in the back. This shirt's called the Yule Brenner. It's a staple shirt that we do every season. We just change the fabrics up. It's a kind of a classic Western shirt, but I've incorporated the yoke into the upper pockets. This jacket is called the Barracuda, but it's not a Barracuda jacket. It's kind of similar. I did it in red this season, just kind of wanted to do the Rebel Without a Cause, James Dean thing. All of our denim's 14-ounce denim. We have our own hex head rivets. We do a snap fly as opposed to a button fly or a zip fly. Reason being, I like the traditional aspect of button fly, but if you're drunk in a bar and you really need to use the bathroom, it can be quite a tedious venture. I'd rather not be classified as a streetwear brand, and I don't think any of us really would be. I'm a product of the streetwear culture from the early days, and it's kind of turned into something that it wasn't, you know, and it's kind of, you know, there's a funny saying that streetwear is the new urban, and, you know, all the companies that lost their asses doing urban brands are trying to buy up the streetwear brands and turn those into that now. And ultimately, I think all of us just want longevity. There will always be a customer for what we have, and there has been since the 50s. It's more supplying a demand than trying to create a demand, if that makes any sense. You know, there will always be kids making hot rods. There will always be kids that are tattoo artists or that get tattoos, or kids in bands, and that's kind of ultimately who we want to buy our products, I guess.